Happy birthday to me. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday, Cresta Starr. Cha cha cha. Let me chill out, cause I'm a walking community, guys. I have violations, my boobies are big. Happy birthday to me. Cash App link here. By the time you see this, it'll be May 2nd, my birthday. But did you know that I share my birthday with one of the most famous professional wrestlers in the world? I'll give you a hint. The Rock says. But did you know that us tourists also really love food? Besides May 2nd, me and The Rock also share a lot of other similarities, such as being light-skinned, talking shit. But most importantly, us tourists enjoy a well-balanced meal full of protein. And we get our protein any way that we can. There's a gag. I promise there's a gag coming. We try to get our protein any way that we can. Get the protein any way that we can. But one thing I did notice that was strange about our chef in chief is that he always says, "Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?" No, Dwayne, I do not. In fact, I've never seen you in a kitchen. With all due respect, one of us looks like they eat bricks, and one of us looks like, well, they eat. I so hungry, see me food, I am good. There are tons of photos of The Rock eating, but none of The Rock actually cooking. On this episode of Wrestvestigations, we'll be Wrestvestigating what culinary school did The Rock go to. Let's get to cooking. Ding ding. We don't have license to any music. This is the song. Watch Wrestvestigations. Don't report my song. Ding ding ding. In previous Wrestvestigations, I have found that the most reliable source for all things that are true about someone can be found on Instagram. Because no one would lie on the internet, especially on their curated feed. Great quote from Abraham Lincoln. Surely in all his travels, he must have picked up something. But as I was scrolling through his Instagram, and I was scrolling, and I was scrolling, and I was scrolling, I find that there are tons of videos of him eating food, videos of him look like he's cooking food, but no videos of him actually in the kitchen. No videos of you can see The Rock cooking. Last time I checked, he's not John Cena and he's not invisible. If I could just see the Brahma bull in action, maybe I could decipher if this is French or Italian and look up culinary schools there. But the best I got was this video mirror with his hand in it and other videos similar with his hand, but that could be anyone's hand. It could be your hand. It could be my hand. After several grueling minutes of scrolling, it was clear to me that this was a bust. It was just so happened that the last video we ended on encapsulated how I felt, like a pie-faced clown. I needed further insight. I did a little excavation into The Rock's Nation of Domination run, and there's one thing that I absolutely noticed. The Rock, besides being a little bit on the thick side, also had a nasty chip on his shoulder. Leaving the Nation of Domination, he then turned into the People's Champ. Today I have an interview with an exclusive person from Rock's past. That chip he brushed off his shoulder? The Pebble. Thank you so much for sitting down with me, Mr. Pebble. Let's jump right into it. When did you notice that besides being an amazing professional wrestler, The Rock also was a talented culinary artist?
Thank you for having me. I actually suggested that he stay away from cooking. He's The Rock, a formation. He does the domination. He doesn't need to be at a kitchen station.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, and like for whatever reason, he wanted to get jacked. He is the Rock. He's perfection. He doesn't need any sugar. Confection.
I guess the pebble doesn't fall far from the tree, or whatever the saying is. Who knew you were such a talented rapper?
There's a lot you don't know about me or the Rock. Where do you think he got his musical talent from?
So wait. Well, I mean, like, if you told him to get out of the kitchen because he ain't cooking like it's stir-fried, where did The Rock get his culinary skills from?
Hell if I know. Ever since he got a chiseled body by the gods, we haven't spoken since. I only took this interview because you said you'd pay.
Well, with that attitude, I can see why The Rock got that chip off his shoulder and put chocolate chips into his pancakes. I'm kidding. Mr. Pebble, want to thank you so much for your time. I want to ask you one more question as you go. Infamously, The Rock makes a pie, a certain kind of pie. So I have to ask, what are the ingredients to poontang pie?
Ask your mother.
After interviewing the Pebble, I felt like I got taken for a ride. So I was wondering to myself, is there any other place that I could look for resources to learn anything about The Rock? Then it hit me. Didn't he put out a show? So I hustled on over to my computer and I put on Young Rock. It was on this show that the secrets were revealed and the truth exposed itself to me. So what culinary school did Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson actually go to? Well, it's clear to me that he went to the school of hard knocks. Because how else would he be able to distribute, make, and sell poontang pie if he wasn't getting how he lived? A man about his business. And that's going to do it for this episode of Wrestvestigation. My name is Cresta Starr, and you can find me on all forms of social media at Cresta Starr. If you see Cresta the Star over on Twitter, just know I'm terrorizing y'all's internet neighborhoods. Stay tuned for next month's Wrestvestigation, which I don't know what it'll be. Thank you so much for watching.